YouTube, it's Budget Bugout. Well, one of my most requested videos is on pocket knives. People want to know, even my coworkers, what are the best budget pocket knives? There's a couple of reasons for that. Some people, maybe they're shopping for a loved one and they just don't have a lot of money to spend on them. Some people, especially if you buy someone a gift and they might not like it, well, there's only 20 bucks that you spent on them. If you're buying it for yourself, maybe you have other nice knives, but you're afraid of using them for heavy duty because you're afraid it might break on you, or because, you know, if you lose it, it won't matter as much. You know, maybe you just want to bring it out in the woods with you, or maybe you just don't have a lot of money and you just need a good first knife. These are going to be great options for you. I have them different variations, different types, it's different blade shapes, etc., etc. No matter what your preferences are, there's going to be a knife in this video that you guys are going to want. If you're watching this video, you're probably interested in knives anyways. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive right in. If you guys have questions, I'll leave them in the comment section. And if you guys want to know the different places to buy these knives, be sure to check out the description box. And I'll leave links for all of the knives I'm going to be talking about in the description box. So let's go ahead and dive right in. This is the K-Bar Dozier, and this knife is very lightweight, and this is only 2 ounces. That combined with the color makes this a great knife to bring out in the woods. This knife is also ambidextrous because of the backlock design and the reversible pocket clip. This knife can be used for left or right-handed carry. For those of you concerned with local knife laws, so you know, always obey your local knife laws. This is 3 inches long, so a lot of places, at least in the United States, do allow for 3-inch knives to be carried on you. And same with work. There's some places that they have that requirement where you work. So this does have jimping also on the spine, which makes this a little bit more ergonomic. You can get a real good purchase, as they refer to it as the knife industry. I like the drop point and the it's a slight recurve right here in the blade. Let me get a little bit of a close up. It really helps when you're trying to open packages, or you know, those hard plastic types of containers. This really helps really well with that. And you can also see that this is a hollow grind, so that makes the spine of the knife pretty thick, and so pretty good for prying, although I never recommend you prying with your knives for various reasons. But this is a beater knife, so I understand that people are going to use that for that reason. As far as cons are concerned, I really wish they would have done something a little bit different for the handle, just so, especially if this is going to be outdoor knife and you're going to be, if you're going to be using it heavy duty, like, just be sure that you guys have a good grip. The side tail handles on this do allow for that, but there's no little guard or anything like that. So just be careful that your fingers don't slip when you're using this. That's all. So anyways, guys, that is the K-Bar Dozier. Next knife is going to be the Oh So Sweet by Kershaw. This knife is, let me just get this in focus, sorry guys. This knife is a great little flipper knife, as you could see whenever I open this knife. I just use this the flipping device right on the tang of the blade. This knife is actually, out of all of these, whenever I show my knives to my different coworkers and stuff, this is one of their favorites. And part of the reason is just because of the handle of this. It might look like it's rubberized, but it actually is more hard plastic. But the texturing on this, along with the shape of this, really fills up your palm whenever you're holding this. So it's very comfortable. And as with the finger choil right here and the guard, because of the flipping device on the tang, really allows for very comfortable use on this. You could use this knife over and over and really not have to worry about it just kind of wearing on you, you know what I mean? So there's not really any hot spots on this. Very comfortable. I like the pocket clip. I think it looks pretty cool. This is only going to be for right-handed carry, so I do apologize. This is tip up or tip down right-hand carry only. So just kind of keep that in mind. And it looks like a drop point on this is you know, I really like it. I mean, it's thick spine on it. It has 8 CR13 MOV steel. Oh, the last one, the K-bar had AUS 8 steel, AUS 8A steel. So sorry, I forgot to mention that. Doesn't have any jimping, so I mean, I guess that would be a con, and as well as the if you're left-handed. Most people who are right-handed, or correction, I should say left-handed, maybe they don't like pocket clips or liner locks as much, just because, you know, it's easier for a right-handed person to do it. But if you've adapted to the right-handed carrying world, if you're left-handed, I don't know, maybe it doesn't bother you. It does also have a lanyard hole. This is a nice little knife. This is the K-bar Oh So Sweet. Alright, moving on to the next knife. This next knife is by Cold Steel. This also has AUS 8 steel, just like the K-bar does, which is a nice little steel. The cutting edge on this is going to be 1.3 inches long. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is just over 3 inches. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting those stats. This does have jimping. This is a Wharncliffe blade. What are the benefits of Wharncliffe versus drop point? Well, it's just because it can help you get under something. So if you needed to get under something and cut without cutting whatever it is that you're, especially like seat belts, if you need to break out of a vehicle and, you know, cut your way out without cutting your own self or someone else that you're rescuing, this is a good blade for that. And some people just prefer it because it has a different look to it, and because of the finger choils on the handle and also on the blade, it's very ergonomic. The handle, this is only 1 ounce, by the way. This is just like 1.2 ounces, I believe. It's awesome little knife because of you get a lot for the size and also for the weight. I mean, it's very lightweight. This is backlock, but unlike the K-bar Dozier, this one you can only carry tip down in your pocket, right hand carry. So just kind of keep that in mind. It does have a huge lanyard hole as well. So that's something you're looking for. The cons on this would be, you know, once again, if you're left-handed, or just because I really like, although this is extremely strong lockup, it is a little bit more difficult to close one-handed. But I know a lot of people out there, they don't mind. They close their knives two-handed anyways. So it's just something to note. Trying to think of anything else to note. The Triad lock on this back lock is a very, very strong design. So if you're going to, there's knives that are beater knives, and then there's knives that you can just really thump on. This is a beat on knife because this knife can take a lot of stress and strain before it gives. All knives, like I kind of refer to whenever I say before it gives, all knives can be broken, all knives can have defects, but these knives that I'm showing you guys are going to be knives that you're not going to find a lot of defects on. Okay, so moving on, these knives are, you know, best bang for your buck type of thing. So this is the Byrd, and the Byrd is the word. At least that's what Spyderco says. Spyderco, the Byrd is basically Spyderco's budget friendly line. They're all made in China, and this is 8 CR13 MOV steel, and it has jimping on the back, a finger choil. This knife is going to be a little bit heavier. This is over 4 ounces, you know, which is I guess okay. This has a backlock design, and it is tip up, tip down, left or right handed carry. So I'm sorry, tip up, tip down. Yeah, I said that right, left or right handed carry. So no matter if you're right handed or left handed, this knife would be great for you guys. As far as the blade on this goes, this is 3.75 inches. So for those of you who like Spyderco Endura types of knives, the bigger knives, this knife would be good for you guys. I don't know if they still have the stainless steel type of handle out there. I really would recommend the G10 handle. I'll put links in the description box for that one, because I don't know if they sell this one. I prefer the G10 one anyways. I think they do still sell this variation though. I like the pocket clip. It does have a lanyard hole. The pocket clip is really good for getting into the pocket, and I really like it because it's also doesn't create a hot spot or anything like that. As far as the cons go, it'd just be kind of the weight, and I really like it whenever knives have a pivot that you can adjust, so that if something is not smooth when you're opening it and closing it, you can adjust that. That is not an option with this, so I'm just going to keep that in mind. The next knife I'm going to be talking about is a knife that you can find anywhere. So sometimes it's location, location, location. If you need a knife and you just need to run out to Walmart and grab one, this is the knife that I recommend. This is the Gerber Paraframe 1. This has a clip point design, and this version has serrations. There's like 8 different variations of the Paraframe knives. It has a nice, it's very ergonomic, the finger twirl on this, and very, very easy to clean. This knife would be great if you guys are spending a lot of time outdoors. Maybe you're military and you're spending a lot of time in the desert. This would be a really good knife for you guys. I really like the blade shape. If you're going to get a combo edge knife, I like to have a knife that has good serrations, and these are some of my favorite serration designs, as well as an upswept part of the knife to kind of really allow for you to be able to use your knife for both plain edge and then serrations. Anyways, serrations are really great for cutting rope and all that kind of stuff, zip ties, etc., etc. It has a pocket clip right here. This is not going to be reversible. This also does not have a lanyard hole, so just kind of keep those things in mind. This one does have a pivot, unlike the last one, so it's pretty smooth opening and closing. The only thing I would just kind of point out is to use the knife by kind of grabbing it at the pivot, because if you're not careful and it's just at the wrong angle or whatnot, you could touch the blade. So just be careful about that. The pivot could be a little bit smoother, but I think overall, for what you're getting, and not to mention the what am I trying to say? The convenience of getting this knife, it's really hard to beat. Real big thumb studs. Like I said, just a great design. Anyways, so that is the Gerber Paraframe 1. Like I said, there are other variations. There are different sizes of this knife as well. Oh, this has the blade steel is just a high carbon stainless steel. The coating on this helps with rust resistance as well. Next knife I'm going to be showing you is actually a Chinese company. So because it's Chinese company, yes, it is also made in China. This knife is known as the Sanrenmu. Let me pull up, I have a little tab on this knife. Let me see here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, that's loading right now. Anyways, this has a real good blade shape. It's actually one of my favorite blade shapes. It, I guess I would call this a high hollow grind, and because of the grind on this, as well as the spine on this. Oh, sorry guys, phone call. Okay, so funny story, I just cut my thumb closing this knife. It's so smooth that sometimes you don't even realize how smooth it is until it smoothly closes on your thumb. I was a little frustrated when I closed this because my phone kept ringing. But anyways, this just kind of goes to show you guys to be very careful. The only reason I have gloves on is just because it's less distracting than having a band-aid going on. Anyways, guys, so the Sanrenmu, I'm not sure exactly where I left off, but this is 3.1 ounces in weight, and I already talked about the steel. The blade length on this, I don't have the exact specs, unfortunately, but you guys can check that out if you guys want more information. It is not going to be reversible pocket clip. I'm not sure if I already said that. Anyways, guys, so this is the Sanrenmu, the Chinese-made folding knife. Very smooth opening and closing. Just because I cut myself on it doesn't mean anything against that knife. It just, just kind of keep that stuff in mind when you're dealing with pocket knives. It just goes with the territory. So the next knife I'm going to be talking about is, it's going to be hard to open. I guess it's not too hard to open with gloves. This is the Opinel number 6. This is a French company, made in France. Let me zoom in for you. Number 6, made in France. So this is the smallest Opinel that uses this neck lockup. So it can be, you can go either way with this lock, and you can go right or left, and that's what basically keeps the knife from folding in and cutting yourself, because you don't want to cut yourself with knives. Take it from me. And this is a full fat grind. This knife is a high carbon knife, so it does have doesn't necessarily have good rust resistance, but it is very sturdy. It is pretty robust. Whenever you make a knife stainless, sometimes you lose some of that durability. Some other stats is that it is very lightweight. It's just only over 1 ounce. It is a 2 inch, actually just under 3 inch blade length as well. So anyways, this is the Opinel number 6. They have different numbers. If you guys want to check those things out. Very nice little knife. Be great to kind of just throw in a backpack if you're just looking for a lightweight pocket knife. Moving right along, the show must go on. This is a neck knife, obviously. This is the CRKT Minimalist. So for you guys who want a knife that you don't have to worry about sticking out of your pocket. So maybe you want it to have more of a concealed knife. Maybe you're in real nice clothes and your wife doesn't want you to have knives in your pockets. Maybe you're going to the gym and you just don't have, you don't want a knife in your gym shorts to be lost. You don't want something to fall out. This is a good alternative. I bring this especially to the gym all the time. Great little Kydex sheath here. It's a great lockup. That's kind of hurting my thumb. The lockup's really good. This has really good jimping right here. This is the Bowie shaped Minimalist. There are different shapes depending on your preference, whether it be Tanto or the other shapes. I don't remember all the different variations. It has a what do you call it? Micarta handle, and this is full tang. Great knife. The idea on this, Alan, what was his name? It says right here, Foltz. His idea was that instead of having a knife that feels your palm, this knife just kind of goes right into your fingers. It's just smooth as butter, just kind of melts in your hand. Even if you have bigger hands, this little lanyard extension right here makes it real easy to not only carry this knife, whether if you're just going to be under your shirt. It's very comfortable carry, but it also very user friendly. This is also 8 CR13 MOV steel. I highly recommend this knife, especially for those alternate uses that I was mentioning. It's very lightweight. You can check out all this information, like I said, by checking out the description box. So those are all knives. They're all under $20, as I mentioned. Now let's go to a knife. If you were just to pay a little bit more type of scenario, just a $5 more, Then you can. I feel like a I feel like a used car salesman or car salesman rather. You can get this knife just for a little bit more. This knife is only 25 bucks, so you really are getting a lot for what you're going to be paying. This is known as the Ontario Rat. This is the Ontario Rat Model 1. This is the Ontario Rat Model 2. This knife is great because, let me see if I can get this open with injured thumb. Very smooth opening and very ergonomic. You can see that the handles right here really just fits the hands very well. Nice little finger groove right there. It is liner locked. It can be left or right hand carry as far as the pocket clip is concerned. Nice jimping right on the spine of the blade. And this is using the AUS 8A steel. And this has a full flat grind, so this is great for slicing. And let's see what else I can talk about. The handle material is not G10, but is still very durable, very robust. And see, what else can I say about this knife that really hasn't already been said about it? Got another variation of it right here. Like I said, this is the Ontario Rat 2. Let's see, the Rat 2, I got the stats on this. This has a blade length of 3 inches. Pull that up. So this will be your 3-inch knife if you're looking for just a robust little knife that can slice really easily and isn't more than 3 inches. Fills the hands very nicely too. You would think that the small one might be too small, but let's see here. Let me pull up the other. Let me pull up the weight. The weight on this is only 2.75 ounces, and I mean it's just a great little knife. Pocket clip's really nice. The open pillar construction makes this really easy to clean. You can see the different variations. You can get it with a black blade, you can get it with coyote brown handle, you can get it with satin and the black blade. This is the base model. This one's 25 bucks. This one might be a few dollars or so more, just depending on what you get. You can get, and like I said, with all of these knives, you can get different ones with serrations, different blade shapes. Just check out the links, like I said, in the description box below if you wanna check those out. What else can I say? If you want to check out the different Swiss Army knives that are out there, if that is something that you prefer, be sure to check out my video on the top 5 Swiss Army knives. And some of those are going to fall into this price range that I'm discussing right now. And those of you who want more of a fixed blade option, maybe you just want to go outside and you're not too worried about carrying for everyday carry, be sure you check out my More Knife video. I'm going to be doing it very soon, and also introducing a new Mora knife, fixed blade knife. And this has a nice little finger guard on it. These Mora knives are under 20 bucks as well. So if this is something that interests you, if you're looking for an outdoorsy or camping knife, be sure to check these out. Alright guys, well thank you once again for checking out my video. These are just some awesome budget friendly knives. All of these knives I bought myself, and you can ask my wife if you don't believe me. But the cool thing about buying these knives is that you really don't have to worry about it if you lose it or if you drop it or whatever, or asking for permission sometimes to buy it. These are just great knives to have, and yeah, I mean, if you just want to have a lot of knives for not a lot of money, I mean, it's really hard to go wrong with these knives. Anyways guys, y'all, I really appreciate y'all tuning in and hearing what I have to say. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, remember, it pays to be prepared. God bless.
Glad Budget Bugout can make it to our booth. Yeah, we've got a lot of new product for 2015 SHOT Show.
Awesome.
Let's talk about, first of all, Budget Bugout loves Flavio Coma.
The handle treatment glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Open to here, using the leverage of the blade, you snip right through the rope.
and it cuts very efficiently.
Wow.
This is what we call the K tool, and it's got a little more to it than you might see at first glance. So this is meant to be kind of a simple keychain tool, inexpensive. This is actually a $5.99 MSRP.